Welcome to my next vlog. I know I haven't done one for a while. I've been on vacation and work and life has got in the way, but the main news is that I have a new scooter, the Honda SH150i. I bought a 2010 one a couple of months ago, and it's about time I did a video with it in, and there it is. Anyway, another new thing that I am trying this video is a new GoPro setup on my helmet. I have it now mounted on the chin of my helmet, and see how that goes. The first part of this film, it is a little low, but halfway through I do raise it a little bit. Raise the field of view a little bit and gives it a better view. Anyway, I'm quite happy with the way it worked out. So my first opinions of my initial opinions of the new scooter, it's just great. This one's got 16-inch wheels, so it eats up the bumps a little bit more, and because of the routes I take and the dirt roads I need to drive on, it does help. For all you Kymco Like lovers, there's totally nothing wrong with the Kymco Like 200i. I just love it, but unfortunately I can't keep more than one scooter. And the way I figure it, because I started so late in life with scooter riding, I need to compress my life with scooters into the remaining prime years that I've got left. And so I figured I'd try a different scooter, and the opportunity came up, and I had to jump at the chance. So I won't be doing any more videos with the Kymco, and it is for sale as of now. But anyway, we've got a beautiful morning here to try out the new setup and the new scooter. It's quite misty this morning. It was a cool night, and the fog and the mist gets thicker and thicker as I get closer to Ottawa. But it's just beautiful. I'm glad I am filming this morning, to share that with everybody. I think this is where I raised the level of the GoPro a little bit to get a better view of the road, the horizon, a little bit of the sky, and also wherever I look, I get a view of what I'm looking at. So it makes it a little bit more interesting for the viewer too. I have ordered a new waterproof case that I am going to drill a hole in to attach the in-helmet mic that I purchased, but that has yet to arrive, so I might even do a video of the making of the new GoPro setup. Look at that, it's just beautiful this morning. Even the cool air on my coming through the vents in my helmet, it's just wonderful. I am wearing some heavier clothing of late. It's getting cooler and cooler in the morning. It's only August, but starting to feel a little bit like fall. On the way home, of course, I just have the jacket and jeans on because it gets quite warm. But one thing about riding in the cool and riding on the scooter in general is I never get sleepy. Unlike riding to work or home in a car, there have been times when I've felt like nodding off, but never on a scooter. It's probably partly because of everything going on around me and how aware I need to keep, and how in tune with everything I am on a scooter. You feel the air. When you see animals on the back roads and you're going slow, you're almost eye to eye with them. You're always on the lookout for deer or anything actually on the road. Trouble is when you pass a deer and then it's just standing in a ditch, you get an adrenaline rush from the I don't know. It's just the idea of it being so close and being able to just walk out onto the road before you can see it. But I find because you are more aware and more awake, the chances of hurting an animal or being hurt is lessened because you're more alert. I've got so that I love riding in now. On one of my days off, I rode my car to somewhere I needed to pick something up, and it was just a totally different feeling. Not as I don't know. You're not as alive as you are on a scooter. There's the air rushing around you, like I said before, and the smells. The smells are amazing, whether good or bad, a skunk or a farm it's just the freshness of it. Somebody cutting their grass, or if they've chipped the trees along the side of the country roads, you smell the wood, the cut wood smell. It's pretty quiet this time of morning. This is going through Stittsville. I've done this on another video, but I like the country roads, but I quite enjoy going through the small country towns as well. And there's always the small pleasures to keep you awake and keep the rides interesting, even though I take usually the same route every single day to and from work. It's a 2-hour ride each way. There's always the occasional wave from a fellow biker and maybe a wave from a fellow person on the road driving a car, but they wave because you let them in or whatever, and they give you space. I find most people on the whole are very respectful of me when I'm driving. Give me space. Of course, I give other people space as I would in a car as well. So you can see the fog is building up a little bit more now, and keeping an eye out for everybody around me, always giving space. And here I'm getting into Canada, and the fog is in the distance. You can tell it's going to become thicker fairly soon. The only problem is every once in a while I will wipe my visor with my glove because it builds up, but one wipe clears it quite well. But unfortunately I forgot to wipe my finger over the camera case, the front of the camera case. So you see here it's starting to get fogged up, and that's not because that's the way the day was. It's just it's a build up on the camera. But it's kind of a cool effect, really, once the sun hits it. Anyway, that's my ride. I'm stopping halfway to work for my egg McMuffin and hash brown and a nice coffee. That McCafe is, I'm starting to enjoy that better than a Tim Hortons. Anyway, that's me for today. Thanks for joining me.